Hello, friends. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things happening around you. I appreciate every one of you that have subscribed to this channel. And if you have not subscribed, I say thank you very much, because I know that at the end of this news, you are going to subscribe. And I want you to press the red button and also the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime we publish any news. Thank you very much once again. Former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan has attacked the governor of Plateau State, Solomon Lalong, for saying that he, Jonathan, budgeted 10 billion naira for Ruga settlements across the nation. Lalong had told State House correspondent yesterday that the Ruga settlement was Jonathan's initiative. The former president berated the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, adding that Nigerians were used to his blame games. In a statement through his media office on Tuesday, signed by Reno Omokri, Jonathan asked the governor to leave him out of the controversy surrounding the President Muhammadu Buhari's move to settle Fulani herdsmen in all the states of the Federation. The statement added, "Our attention has been drawn to comments by the governor of Plateau State, Mr. Lalong Solomon, in which he claims that the Ruga settlements currently being implemented nationwide for herdsmen by the Buhari regime are a Jonathan administration initiative, and that former President Goodluck Jonathan should be blamed for the crisis occasioned by herdsmen which have risen to a head in recent times." Mr. Lalong, after meeting with General Muhammad Buhari on Monday, July 1st, 2019, then went on to say if Dr. Goodluck Jonathan had done that Ruga at that time, we would not be fighting insecurity between herders and farmers today. Nigerians are used to the Buhari administration and its prives blame all their challenges on the Jonathan administration, and this latest act of direction of duty is therefore not surprising. Obviously, the Buhari regime is unaware that they have become a laughingstock in the international community, as evidenced by the total absence of any worthy representation at their recent events, because the world knows that you are not a failure until you start blaming others for your mistakes. For the avoidance of doubt, the so-called Ruga herdsmen settlement being planned nationwide is not an initiative of the Jonathan administration. We did not conceive or budget for it, and we know and want nothing to do with it. What the Jonathan administration initiated was a 100 billion naira agricultural loan to be disbursed by the Central Bank of Nigeria for states in northern Nigeria who wish to build cattle ranches for modern processing of beef, which would then be transported nationwide as beef rather than cattle rearing. Ruga, on the other hand, is not a loan but a government intervention with public fund in a purely private business, with the attendant acquisition of public land to be used for such private business in particular. We also ask Nigerians to witness that even Professor Yemi Oshibajo has washed his hands off the scheme in a statement he released 4 days ago. It will be recalled that on Friday, June 28, 2019, Pastor Oshibajo released a statement saying, inter alia, contrary to claims reported in sections of the media, the establishment of Ruga settlement is not being supervised by the office of the vice president. After being rejected and denied by the deputy in their own administration, we can therefore understand their desperation to look for a scapegoat. However, much as we sympathize with them in their panic, that scapegoat will not be President Goodluck Jonathan. For the avoidance of doubt, let me state that the Jonathan administration was able to relatively manage the herdsmen crisis because we implemented the principle of crime and punishment. Whenever there was a crime committed by errant herdsmen, the then government put machinery in motion to arrest, try and punish the perpetrators of such crimes. Also, then President Goodluck Jonathan did not show, either by action or by words, any partiality for either side in such clashes. But most importantly, that administration had an ethnic balance in the nation's military, police and paramilitary forces, in keeping with the constitutional principle of federal character. That balance ensured that there was objectivity in dealing with issues involving insecurity in the country. Whether there is such balance today is left for Nigerians to judge. In conclusion, I will appeal to Governor Simon Lalong to face God Ruga and leave Dr. Goodluck Jonathan out of it. You guys, you've heard it all. It is a Plateau State governor accused Jonathan, trying to blame the failure of this Ruga settlements on Jonathan. I think Jonathan is just it's free for all. Anybody can just call his name. Anybody can just put blame, even if they are not doing some things right in their personal business or in their home. So they call on good luck Jonathan, and most of the time he does not really respond to them. But I think now he's beginning to respond to all these accusations or blame game. Everything happening in Nigeria as we speak now, everything that is wrong in Nigeria now is caused by Jonathan. According to APC, according to this regime, everything that you can think of, any bad thing happening now, even the ones that will see happen tomorrow, they will call on Jonathan, that Jonathan is the cause. You can imagine this governor from Plateau, at his level, at least he would have known the right information to be passed. If not that these guys have really come out, the PDP and Jonathan, a set of people, they've really come out to debunk or to try to educate Nigerians on the particular issue and the right thing about what this governor has said. Everybody will just take it that way out. It's Jonathan that did this, Jonathan that did that. That's why most times you don't even need to be quiet. You need to come out and voice your own opinion out or tell people how everything, went. So at least everything, there's record in everything that they do. At least he would have gone back to just check that what really happened. I don't know whether he just went, he wanted the president to see him as a good person or something. I don't know what he really wants to achieve, because even if the administration, all the old people are not even there to even defend themselves, I think records are there. Nigerians, one or two people will be able to testify, no, this is what happened exactly. And meanwhile, it's not going to happen that everybody in that administration will not just no longer be alive, to testify or to just defend themselves. And now everything is just on Jonathan. I think they should be able to separate the whole thing. There are some things that you just play politics with. It's not everything that you play politics with. Everybody just believes that, everything going wrong or everything that has gone back or gone wrong, it's as a result of Jonathan mistakes. Of course, every government has their own faults in one way or the other, but it's not that you just try to put every blame on the past administration, because even this administration, there is nothing that they will accept. Even in their failure, they will still blame others for it. They will never say, oh, we are sorry for this. No, we thought it could go this way, but since it's not going the way we expected and it's really bringing a lot of chaos, we are trying to retrace our steps back, and we need to do the right thing, or we need to do the needful, just to apologize. It's not going to take anything from them. But all this idea of trying to blame Jonathan this, Jonathan that, Jonathan, everything you just call on Jonathan. The other time the vice president went to US to go and be saying something that is really different. Immediately, this Jonathan people, or let me just say maybe it's AD or whatever, just they came and they issued a statement, no, that the vice president Yemi Oshibayo should not, complicate issues and should not mislead Nigerians with those information, and they had to roll out the whole thing that they did, that the vice president was quoting wrong or was saying wrong. And up till now, even the vice president of his own office has not really even said anything or to reply what Jonathan said. So guys, that's just my own opinion. I would like you guys to put your own opinion down in the comment section below, and let us trash this together. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.